Chairman? Who are all these people?
Them. The Kengan employees.
Association?
The Kengan Association is the administrator of the Kengan matches. The employees are all representatives of famous corporations.
Now that you mention it, none of them look like your average rich person.
It's been a custom that the employees report the results of the matches. That's the reasoning on the surface anyway. It's the beginning of it all. One of the main attractions is the pure enjoyment of watching. And if I may be frank, they're placing bets on the outcome of the battle as well. After all, when money's on the line, the crowd really gets fired up.
Who's the Nogi Crew's fighter? What happened to Kamada? Bring up crew! I'm expecting another crew fight!
Lihito's gone undefeated for 5 fights. He's quite popular, isn't he?
Chairman, was this really a good idea?
What do you mean?
Not telling Ohma Tokita about Lihito's true weapon?
It's fine. Ohma Tokita will be put to the test. If he ends up getting beaten here, well then, he was never cut out to be the flag bearer that would lead me to my ambitions.
Are you both ready?
Yo, Tokita! What an unfortunate day for you. Your goes out big time.
You know, you really cleaned up nice. To think I had dismissed you already.
Fighters! At the ready! And fight!
Neither of them are moving.
That's right. They're just getting started. Line of sight, weight transfer, stance. Minute adjustments have been taking place since before the match even began. They have been carefully checking each other's every movement, which in turn is trapping them in a stalemate. It's like a standoff between 2 professional swordsmen, whereas this side of the match, they're waiting diligently for the moment they can pounce on their prey.
Ohma.
Mr. Nogi, just you wait and see. You're going to become another stepping stone for me to make even greater strides.
Here they go.
The same time?
No, Ohma was the first to move.
Able to withstand Ohma's blow.
Yes, when Ohma went for that first strike, Lihito threw off the blow's contact time, thereby reducing the damage it would inflict.
Right. And on top of that, his strikes are unique, not bound by a particular form. He's naturally gifted in terms of both offense and defense. Lihito, high-level striker. But in a regular battle of fists, Lihito doesn't have a 1 in 10,000 chance of victory. But this isn't a regular battle.
He's strong. His senses are honed. But I've beaten countless opponents that are at his level.
Don't stop, you've got this, Ohma! He can't stand much more!
This'll be the end of it.
Where did that blood come from? It sprayed out of him like he got sliced with a blade.
There it is. Now we should see a bit more of a show. Or perhaps...
The shape of this wound scraped off part of my flesh. With your fingertips?
Grip strength can be divided into 3 main categories. One is the power of the squeeze, the crushing strength. The second is the power to retain, the holding strength. And the last is your tips, the pinching strength. Lihito's pinch strength far surpasses that of any normal person. To Lihito, climbing a sheer rock wall with just his own body is like taking a stroll in the park. Truly superhuman. So what would happen if he used that superhuman strength to attack? Lihito's fingertips touch become the person's weak point. Whether it's flesh or bone, everything will be shaved away. The taste of its cut is identical to that of a razor blade, which is why Lihito's special ability is called Razor's Edge! This is where it gets real!
The crowd's reaction. This isn't the first time he's shown this ability. That old man kept this from me on purpose.
You don't have the leeway to be looking around. Here's my thanks for playing along so far. I'm gonna tear you to shreds.
No. That wasn't a blade before, but Lihito's ability. I have no clue how it works, but he has the ability to cut through human flesh. What are you going to do, Ohma? Do you have a plan for defeating a razor blade? He's losing too much blood. He won't hold out much longer.
Don't get caught!
What? What's he doing? Isn't this his chance?
That's some kick you've got there. If I hadn't grabbed it with my right hand when it hit me, I would have been done for. But now the one who's done is you!
The moment he took the kick, this guy's crazy. He's like a weaponized animal. He has no openings to exploit.
Lihito doesn't know the meaning of blind spot. He's got offense, defense, and even shaving covered. Give up already, or be torn to ribbons!
I aimed for the tendon, but I was off by a hair. Don't give up now, human.
Huh? Human? So that would make you,
That's right. I am not a human. I was only 11 years old when I realized I was in half. It wasn't like I trained for it either. I just tried it and it worked. In other words, my pinch strength was a godlike talent gifted to me at birth. Do you get it now? Do you understand that from square one, my domain was already far superior from that? I'll admit, you've done pretty well, human. Against an opponent that's left humanity behind. So, as a reward, I'm gonna tell you my real name. It's Ichiro. Ichiro Nakata.
that's not a bad name. So why did that become Lihito?
Heroes and as don't use their real names, do they? Which is why I, the superhuman, chose to go by my hero name. I surpassed the reasoning of man, so I'm Lihito. It's pretty cool, don't you think?
You really like to ramble on. A true hero is a man of...
Huh?
superhuman. Maybe you should open your eyes. A human that could surpass limits like you wouldn't be so damn naive.
That's some confidence you got. And from a guy who can't even lift a finger against my razor's edge.
I found a countermeasure. If maybe you had another trick up your sleeve, but sadly you just let me down.
Hey, you need to get the hell out of my personal space.
Lihito! Deal the finishing blow already!
You don't need to tell me again. You're midnight!
How is he not?
You're not it.
Lihito's pinch strength is no doubt impressive. But in order to cut with that tiny movement, finger strength as well as the distance needed to accelerate is required. Meaning, if you remove the distance like Ohma has, he becomes uncuttable.
So, what will you do now, human? Ichiro Nakata?
Even if you manage to restrain his razor's head, Lihito is tears above you in terms of strength!
Easy.
The Kengan employees. Over time, they have observed many death matches between competitors from a close proximity, making them veteran onlookers. Those emboldened by the spectacle of Lihito, who was just launching his attack, being struck by Ohma. The only ones who realized what had happened, other than Lihito himself, were a very select few of the spectators. Ohma recognized that Lihito attack, and with only a few grams of weight, shifted his opponent's power by a few millijoules. The result? The flow of power was disturbed and went out of control.
Ohma Tokita. This bastard was able to take control of the flow of power perfectly. Human ability.
Lihito! You're a disgrace! Stand up!
That's asking a bit much. You're finished now.
It's over! The winner